patently, brazenly false. You shouldn't let it circulate, and they could make those requests. Now, the difference, I'm going to play you sound of even MSNBC admitting this, is that the Democrats obviously had a lot more sway with Twitter. They had a lot more contact. They had a lot more interaction. And quite frankly, they had a lot more sympathy when it came to Twitter.
Tell it like it is.
Okay, but understand, that's not the story here. The story is that Joe Biden is a corrupt president. That's the story. I don't care. Great. Twitter's biased. Was it Elon? Did Matt Taibbi do something with? No, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're all now acknowledging that the Hunter Biden laptop is real, which means the emails are real, which means the whole, hey, we're giving a kickback to the big guy is real.
Bingo.
That's where the focus should be.
Are you the big man, Joe?
It's the only question we should be asked this morning. But instead, the entirety of the media gave this the old shutout. Do you remember The Sting? Remember the Sting? It's an Oscar-winning movie written by David Ward. Great guy. Wrote Major League. Wrote Sleepless in Seattle. He wrote Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. I mean, he's a great, but The Sting. We'll give him the old shutout. No, we'll give him the old shutout. The media took a story, a bombshell released on Friday, that shows big tech colluded with the Democratic Party to censor a story potentially damaging to a Democrat president, or a potential one at that point, and gave the entire country the old shutout.
The media is a bunch of losers.
Okay, understand, this matters. You don't have to be a Republican. You don't have to be a Democrat. It's like my show. I'm not an activist, dude. Look at me. Okay, political campaigns with big money. They're not counting on a cab driver whose signature achievement in life is beating Mike Tyson in Nintendo in 1987. They don't have me on the air to sway elections. They have me on the air because I am one of you. This is like a simulation. What if we took a regular guy and just airdropped him into the middle of the biggest media platform in the world and just let him interact with everybody else? I believe there are people larger than us wearing lab coats watching me converse with you every day going, wow, this is something. This is some experiment. Seems to be going good somehow. I don't know how. Okay, I am not here. I am not here to get you to vote Trump or vote Republican. I don't care. I shouldn't be in charge. But all of us are getting screwed by the way we're doing this. Because do you understand, if the president's compromised, we're all compromised.
That's true.
That is true.
Not just the Republicans, not just the Democrats, not just the Libertarians. All of us are compromised.
He knows what he's talking about.
And we have data on this laptop that says we're compromised. Okay, Hunter Biden is selling access to our government. Ukraine is trying to do business with our government. Hunter Biden gets appointed to their board. Does Hunter Biden speak the Ukrainian language?
The answer would be no.
Has Hunter Biden any background whatsoever in power companies?
The answer would be no.
But his dad happened to be the vice president of the United States at the time.
I don't remember that ever happening.
But it did. And you understand, we didn't vet the story. The media shut it down. This is where the media can be an enemy of the people. Okay, we were denied as Americans an attempt to run the Carfax 3 weeks before a purchase. We're purchasing a president through the mail, by the way, which I would never advocate. Okay, but we're purchasing a president. We're 3 weeks away from signing on the dotted line as a country, and we're like, hey, can we look at the Carfax? And the media was like, no.
That's just how white folks will do you.
And that's how they did us. They censored the New York Post's account. They censored your ability to share it, my ability to share it. Facebook did it. Twitter did it. Okay, they blacked it out on NBC, CNN. Interview where somebody kicked down the door and said, you can't ask the application these questions. Nope. And we're like, wait, what? No, can't do it. And you understand we all suffer because of that. But the reason everybody was okay with it in the short term in 2020 is the moment now. We live in such a hyper-partisan time that it's so much more important to beat the other team than it is to get it right. And that's what's happened. We've lost sight of the fact that we're all teammates. You could be, a hardcore conservative, 2A, you got 712 guns in your house, fossil fuels. You are a teammate with that far left Democrat who wants to bring their 5-year-old kid to a drag show on Saturday night.
That's not right.
It's not right that they want to do it in theory, but you are a teammate. We live in America. E pluribus unum. Out of many, one. It's not we all agree. It's that we're all free-range chickens. Do whatever you want. Believe whatever you want. But at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, we're supposed to be the team that nobody wants to play. We're supposed to be the team people might think they want to play. They might, we could take a... Yeah. And then we get off the school bus with finely creased uniforms and all of our cleats hit the pavement at the same time in sync. And every single parent in the bleachers looks at us and goes, oh, that's who we're supposed to be. But now the team that nobody wants to play is playing each other. We're fighting each other to the death. We've lost sight of what matters. We've lost sight of that common good. And now the team that nobody wants to play has a head coach that nobody wants to follow, okay? The guy is an absolute disaster.
Biden sucks.
Inflation is at a 40-year high. The border's wide open, okay? We're facing baby formula shortages to this day. Gas is $1.40 higher than the day he took office.
Everything sucks in Mr. Biden's neighborhood.
And we're only in this position because for a lot of people, beating Donald Trump was more important than anything else that happened in the world. Anything else, we gotta beat him. Doesn't matter whether they're breaking the rules. What do you mean state legislatures are changing the laws? Who cares? We're gonna beat Trump. What do you mean they're using COVID as an excuse to juice the vote? We're doing ballot harvesting. We're doing dry voting like it's a McDonald's at 2 a.m. You get stoned, you go to Taco Bell. Nowadays you get stoned and you go vote.
What the hell is the world coming to?
It's not supposed to go on this way. This morning, the fact that the media has retreated to the same predictable corners, one side of the country isn't covering it, are just attacking conservatives for caring. We're not acknowledging what we now know to be true. CBS says the Joe Biden, Hunter Biden laptop is real.
Correctamundo.
The New York Times says
Correctamundo.
the Washington Post says it's real.
Correctamundo.
Think about that. Fox News, because in 2020, the director of national intelligence told us it was real.
Correctamundo.
So do you understand? We're fighting over how Elon Musk disseminated this information. Oh, a billionaire has all this say. They're only to distract and obfuscate from the real point. Okay, the team that nobody wants, compromised head coach. Okay, according to these emails, the head coach is compromised. And compound that with the fact that he shouldn't be behind the wheel in the first place because he's run everything in. And I've told you this before, I've told you this again. I'm not your enemy. You are my American teammate. I'm not here to shill for one side. I don't care. I'm going home to play video games with my son, assuming the bus that the team nobody wants to play doesn't run me over on the way because we've got some unqualified, compromised buffoon behind the wheel.
The show that's not afraid to hit the road.
The stars at night are big and bright.
This is Fox Across America. Jimmy Thaler.
Join Planet Fitness today and get more epic energy with tons of equipment. Join today for just $10 a month.
Now open in Walnut Creek. Join today for 25 cents down, $10 a month. Offer extended to December 5th.
It's glow time. See club for details.
The Fresno ELC African American Coalition is here to connect everyone with trusted and timely resources. And right Bring no-cost vaccination and testing at the downtown Fresno Clinic on 1025 Fulton Street. Walk-ins are available as well as mobile events throughout the community by request. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for more resources. And for more information or to book your appointment, dial pound 250 on your cell. Keyword free for me. That's pound 250 free for me. You have the option to receive an auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Black Friday savings are extended at Ashley. Through Monday, find huge discounts on top-rated furniture for every room in your home. And get up to 50% off holiday hot buys throughout the store and online. Plus, get 60-month special financing with no money down and no minimum purchase. You've waited all year for deals this good. Hurry into your local Ashley store or tap the banner to shop and save today. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. For details.
Hey y'all, we're the Antonellis, and we own Antonelli's Cheese Shop in Austin, Texas.
With our Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One, we earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. And it has no preset spending limit.
So our purchasing power adapts to our business needs.
We use our cash back to help take care of our most valuable asset.
Our people.
It may sound cheesy,
but we like it that way. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/SparkCashPlus.
So I switched to Boost Mobile and got this free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone.
Why do you think they call it the Galaxy?
Maybe because the Samsung Galaxy A23 has a huge screen, and galaxies are huge gravitationally bound systems of stars rotating around a supermassive black hole.
And the phone is free?
When you switch to Boost Mobile.
Cool. You lost me at gravitationally bound.
Switch to Boost and get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power. Limited time offer while supplies last. New customers only. Excludes tax. One device offer per line. Only available on certain networks. 5G not available everywhere. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
Season's greetings. Hey Dude Shoes here. Hey Dude Shoes are some of the comfiest shoes out there. Step into a pair, and it's like your toes have gone home for the holidays. Welcome home, toes. Hey Dude. Good to go to.
Welcome to a late night edition of What If, the show where I, Jake from State Farm, answer your insurance what ifs. We've got Sean on the line. What's up?
What if I'm too stressed about my coverage to sleep? Like, what if I don't have enough? Or what if I need to change it?
Oh, if you can't sleep, just give us a ring. We're available 24/7. What ifs?
Great. What if I just take a little nap?
Like a good nap there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today.
Craftsman Days at Lowe's. Get limited time savings across the store, like $100 off a V20 6-tool combo kit. Plus, Garage sweepstakes for a chance to win Craftsman products valued at over $10,000. Learn more at Lowe's.com/Ultimate Garage. Offer valid through 12/31 while supplies last. No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31. Residents of 50 USDC, 18 or older, and age of majority, and have a Lowe's.com account. Void where prohibited. See rules at Lowe's.com/Ultimate Garage. Prices, etc. Sponsor Lowe's.
This holiday season, give the gift of unlimited fun with the California's Great America Gold Pass. With unlimited visits now and all through 2023, this gift keeps on giving. Plus, starting in January, California's Great America is now around. So give them a year of thrills on Railblazer, splashes at South Bay Shores Water Park, fall fun at Tricks and Treats, and Winterfest. Check a Gold Pass off their list at cagreatamerica.com.
Hey, it's Bruno Mars. You're in the right place. Soundtrack your life with exclusive music channels for every mood. Stay informed with breaking news from the sources you trust.
We have been making some...
Fuel your fandom with local sports talk and live games.
We're not losing any money.
Explore today's hottest podcasts and travel the world with over 100,000 radio stations from around the globe. Whatever your audio obsession, hear it here on TuneIn.
The podcasts you love, all here on TuneIn. Now we're here with a little pro tip. You can download episodes right to your phone, whether you want to stream the latest episodes at the beach with no service.
Start, Megan, by talking about the elephant in the room, so to speak.
Okay.
Everything that has happened in the last week.
Or you want to binge a whole show on your next long flight.
I think our moment is volatile, but I do have to say that the recent statement by Blue...
tweets, but he dished the dirt on Twitter Spaces. Here, the outline, the lead up to the 2020 election. Clip 1.
There appears to have been a double standard. Democrats were not censored, and left courses were not censored, but right. And I think this is frankly obvious to anyone who uses Twitter without any expose of Twitter files. It's the behavior you'd expect from a company that is essentially a distillation of San Francisco.
Did you hear that? Company is basically a distillation of San Francisco politics, but he takes it a step further, and this is the part that should matter. Everyone who says they're defending democracy. Oh, we're defending democracy.
That is a fact check false.
If you're defending democracy, you would be losing your mind this morning. Here is Elon Musk saying this is the very election interference. Clip 2.
If Twitter is doing one team's bidding before an election, shutting down dissenting voices on a pivotal eletion, that is the very definition of election interference. And what the hell else would you? Of course, it's like, yes. Frankly, Twitter was acting like an arm of the Democratic National Committee. It was absurd.
Did you hear that? Honestly, if you're listening to the show, because you're like, I see this guy on Fox News, he wears the wacky shirts, he's so dumb and goofy, I'll give it a shot. Okay, I am your teammate. Think for yourself here. I am not trying to pull you to the Republican side of the argument. And any Democrat that tells you Elon Musk is like a Republican, no, he's not. Elon Musk is the patron saint of electric cars. Okay, that's a Democratic initiative. That's my most popular tweet to this day at the top of my Twitter feed is 203,000 likes, because I had tweeted like months ago, Elon Musk is buying Twitter, and everyone freaking out drives a Tesla. That's the fun. It's true. That's the insanity of this. Think of Alyssa Milano last week. She's like, I'm getting rid of my Tesla because of Elon Musk. Do you know how many tweets people posted of Alyssa Milano saying, I love Elon Musk in 2015, 2019, 2020. Elon Musk's the best. But then she announced last week she was getting rid of her Tesla and replacing it with a Volkswagen because Twitter is favorable towards Nazis.
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
Volkswagen, to their credit, a much better company today, was founded by okay, much better company now, but the point is she was demonstrating her lack of maybe a great matter. That's like saying, Dave Chappelle's jokes are offensive, so from now on I'm going to watch a comedian like Bill Cosby. You're like, wait, what? Did you even hear that? But this is what we're talking about here. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. Elon not a Republican operative. It's not some right-wing strongman, and neither am I. Okay, this was the of election interference. They did it to get their guy in, okay, and to make matters worse, we're still not even having a discussion about what's in the laptop, which is compromising information on the president. I don't care about Hunter. Yeah, Hunter's got problems. We all know that. Of course, but Joe Biden is the bigger one.
He's a lousy dad, but he's right.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council. Women hear a lot about self-care these days. Advice on ways to relax, exercise, eat healthy, and more. Those are all great. But one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. That means saving money for retirement. It's never too late to start. And it's the kind of self-care that brings peace of mind that lasts. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. Message from AARP and the Ad Council.
I'm Ann Carrick. The IRS wants to know about those Venmo, Zelle, and electronic payments. Any which exceed $600 now will trigger a 1099-K form flagged as income.
Democrats made the tax law change back when they passed the American Rescue Plan, notably with no Republican votes. The change is intended to crack down on Americans evading taxes, but critics say it's overreach that could hurt small business.
Fox's Therese Crowder, apparently contracted by a third-party company, confessed to kidnapping and murder in Texas.
Officials confirm 31-year-old Tanner Horner did make a delivery to the home around the time eventually caught up with him days later. They say he admitted to abducting and killing the young